Mrs. Birdsong when she sleeps at night. We don't want to startle him too much, so let's start out by whispering to him. 1, 2, 3. I just want to catch up with mustard too. He must be dreaming about food. Let's try it a little louder. 1, 2, 3. Ollie, wake up! Just 5 more minutes, Mom. 1, 2, 3. Ollie! Hey! Well, good evening, Ollie.
Well, good evening, Pastor Birdsong.
How are you tonight?
Oh, I feel great. I think I slept in one of my wings wrong, though.
Oh no, that's no good.
I slept in my bed tonight, so I feel awesome.
Very good. Got a good night's rest, huh?
I sure did. I didn't go anywhere last night. I stayed home.
Very good. Did you get a good meal and all of that?
Oh, yes. Yes, I feel magnificent, and I also had a tasty meal.
Ollie, I'd be interested to know what kind of supper you had. What did you have for your meal?
Oh, I was hoping you would ask. It was so yummy. Let's see. I had an appetizer first. I was sitting up in the tree, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye, and this plump mouse was trying to run from one hole to another.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he was my appetizer. He was delish.
And you ate a mouse for an appetizer.
Yes, I did, but then,
what did you have for your main course?
well, while I was eating the appetizer, the wind blew my way from the river, and I smelled a stinky dead fish. Oh, it was delicious.
You ate a stinky dead fish?
Yeah, I always start with the eye.
My favorite.
My stomach is starting to turn. I'm almost afraid to ask if you had any dessert. Do you like dessert?
Well, I love dessert, but I don't normally get it. And I was flying home from the fish fry, and I looked on the side of the road, and there was some fresh dog vomit. It was steaming still. It looked a lot like Mrs. Birdsong's chocolate chip cookies, so I knew it was going to be good.
Whoa, dog vomit. Well, better watch it, Mrs. Wow. Ollie, I'm kind of sorry that I asked you about your dinner. Maybe we should move on to something else.
Maybe I'll have you over for dinner sometime.
Oh, that's okay. I'm really not all that social. Ollie, we know that you are quite talented. You've told us some funny jokes, and last night you sang a great song. Do you have any other talents you'd like to tell us about?
Yes, I do. And
What are they?
I know you guys, I mean, this is true about me, and you guys didn't even know it, but believe it or not, your friend Ollie, he's a poet.
What? You write poetry?
I'm a poet, and you didn't know it. Would you like to hear one of my poems?
Oh, you're pretty good at rhyming, I can see already. How many of you would like to hear one of Ollie's poems? All right, let's listen closely now. Ollie, what's the name of your poem?
Well, the first one is My Pig Won't Let Me Watch TV. Would you like to hear it?
You mean the name of your poem is My Pig Won't Let Me Watch TV?
Yeah, that's the name of my poem.
I've got to hear this. I've never heard a poem like this one. All right, give it to us.
Most of my poems come from true life experiences, so here you go. My pig won't let me watch TV. It's totally unfair. He watches anything he wants, but he doesn't ever even share. I never get to watch cartoons or anything like that, because he's busy watching farming shows. Man, I should have got a cat. You know, I should have got a goldfish, or a guinea pig, or a goat. Instead, I've got this pig, who's always hogging the remote.
Wow, that was a pretty good poem right there. I'm telling you. Sometimes Mrs. Birdsong says, I'm a pig that hugs the remote. I'll have to try to do better.
But you're not my pet, Mr. Birdsong.
No, I'm not
sure to think I wrote that about you.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad to know that. All right, Ollie. Well, that was a good poem. Maybe if you keep on writing, you'll get some other poems one day.
Well, actually, since you mentioned it, I did write another one.
You wrote another poem.
And this is about my family history, really.
Okay, well, let's listen to one more poem from Ollie. What's the name of this poem, Ollie?
This one's called I think I'm related to Bigfoot.
I think I'm related to Bigfoot. You don't even look like Bigfoot.
You'd be surprised.
I can't wait to hear this poem. Let's listen now.
Can I
He
ask you a
says,
quick question?
sure you can.
How do you know I don't look like Bigfoot? Have you seen him?
Well,
Okay,
no,
moving on.
I haven't. I'm sorry. See, Ollie is so wise. He tripped me up there. Okay, let's listen to his poem. I think I'm related to Bigfoot. Are you ready?
I think I'm related to Bigfoot. Though nothing has ever been proved, I sort of suspect he's a cousin, just 7 or 8 times removed. It's not that I'm ape-like or hairy, and it isn't the size of my feet. It's more on account of my family. We're all fairly far from petite. My sister, she's kind of a big mouth. My brother could go by Big Smelly. My mother is known for big hair, and my father, well, you guessed it, big belly. As for myself, I'm attractive. You might even call me a cutie. Except for one obvious feature, my family, they all call me Big Booty.
Ollie, oh, for crying out loud.
You wanted to hear it.
I guess I asked for it.
You did.
I got it. I think we better move on. You may have to work on your poem writing skills, but I know that you're a very wise bird, and I know that you have some words of wisdom for the boys and girls tonight. So boys and girls, I want you to listen closely. Ollie's going to tell us a very wise saying. This is important and it's very serious. Listen closely. All right, Ollie, we're ready.
Tonight, my wise saying goes like this. You don't often get in trouble for words you don't say.
That's very good. I like that. Can you tell us one more time?
You don't often get in trouble for words you don't say. As a matter of fact, I wrote a poem to help you understand that.
Are you sure we want to hear this poem?
This isn't one of my better ones, but it'll do.
Is it about the same?
My big features? No, it's not.
Oh, good, okay. Sure. Well, let's listen to this poem.
A wise old owl sat in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that wise old bird?
Now that's a good poem right there, Ollie. Let's give Ollie a hand. That's a good poem. I like that.